immediate left is called Greenwich Village. If you've already been to Greenwich Village, you've been lost. Greenwich Village is confusing. It's a maze of streets which predate the grid plan of 1811. So it is a wonderful place to be lost. Greenwich Village on your left. The next neighborhood, just a little bit ahead, is called Soho. You can see some industrial-looking buildings up ahead. That is part of Soho. Soho stands for south of Houston Street. Houston is the correct pronunciation. Jersey City, New Jersey on your right. Tribeca on your left. And you spot that two identical reflecting pools at ground level. Actually below ground level. Those are the exact footprints of the Twin Towers that are no longer. They are also the 9/11 Memorial. Almost 3,000 names are memorialized there. Among them, 343 firemen running up the stairs that day. 9/11 2000. This entire neighborhood on your left is called the Financial District. Wall Street is in there. You can't quite see it from here. That's out of the east side. We'll be going around the southern tip of Manhattan in a few minutes and up the east side. And at that point, I will point it out to you. And if you don't wait, you might see it. On your left, the park on your left is called Battery Park. Just beyond the trees is where Broadway begins. Broadway was an old Native American path at one time. In the distance on your left is the skyline of Brooklyn. The most populous borough, 2.5 million people just in Brooklyn. Manhattan Island, 1.6 million people. The entire city, 5 boroughs. That is Queens, Brooklyn, Staten Island, Bronx, and Manhattan. 8.8 million people as of the 2020 census. The most populated city in the United States. Worldwide, not even close. There are probably 2 dozen or more cities internationally with greater populations. Statue of Liberty is over your right shoulders as we turn around the southern tip of Manhattan Island. The real name of the statue is Liberty Enlightening the World. I should really get away from calling it the Statue of Liberty, but I've been calling it that for so long. There's a bay on the Brooklyn side of the right. This bay, for 160 years, during World War II, the Brooklyn Navy Yard employed 70,000 people working around the clock. Many still sitting on the dock of Pearl Harbor today, still losing water. Also, the bridge coming in ahead is the Williamsburg Bridge. This bridge also takes some days. What do you want now? Any of the dates? building on your left looks like a temple. It is our utilities provider, consolidated innocent for your immediate residents. Distance, also mentioned earlier, the jazzy-inspired building is the Chrysler building. To the immediate right of the new MetLife building. To the left of it, the building with the short white spire is One Vanderbilt. That is the site of Summit, one of the great observation venues in New York, and I believe the newest. And of course, the Empire State Building on your right. And that is all Midtown Manhattan. Statue is called Civic Fame. The model for that statue was the supermodel of her day, a woman by the name of Audrey Munson.